reality, lit by the light of falling stars. We're in slow motion when you hold me. Nothing seems to move. Roll with the ocean, higher and higher. Watching the waves, sipping on Chardonnay. Hey, hey. You got me watching the waves, sipping on Chardonnay.
Yo guys, welcome back to Team Assassination. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to another episode of Alpha Mythical Glory ranked gameplay. And today I just want to bring to the light of Alpha, the fighter. Now obviously Alpha received another buff in the latest patch, okay? His passive can apply, his passive's damage, the AD ratio got a huge improve. I think it's from 1.2 to the current 1.9. That means if you build some AD damage item, your passive will do a lot of true damage. Okay, a lot of true damage. At the same time, all your skills mana cost get reduced. Okay, and you will notice in this game, I will barely run out of mana. I will never have mana problem again, and I think I never got a blue buff. For the longest time, I never received any blue buff at all. And then it was all to the saber, you know, and all to our mages. So, but I was completely fine with it, and we're having a lot of fun. As you can see right now, I used my ability to kill the blue buff, but I'm back to full mana. You know, even though I only have I didn't have any mana regeneration item, I just got one of it. I'm back to full mana. I will never run out of mana this entire game. I think I ran out once when I was just abusing it in a team fight, a continuous team fight. At the same time, my sustain is going to be extremely OP. And by the way, this Amnesia skin is absolutely amazing, guys. Now, obviously, I don't think you guys can get it right now because it was a special event. But maybe in the future, when they open up this again, if you have the resources to purchase him, I recommend it. You know, this skin looks really insane. And here, I'm just cleaning away right here. Right? Both Saber and I are close to level 4. So I think Zalone jumped in because Karina is here, but little did he know we're both level 4. So sure enough, we're able to get a double kill here. And he saw Karina try to get away, you know, with the speed boost. But unfortunately for her, we're able to catch her with our flicker and with second ability, right? So after that, we got a double kill already. We're gonna quickly clean our wave and look at the regen from the second ability, guys. And make sure when you play Alpha, max your second ability first. I talked about this before in my video, but just want to emphasize that because you're gonna give you so much regeneration, you know, like, and sustain is the key to the game right here. Because if you can sustain here, Karina jumped in once again. After Saber Soul, I follow up with ultimate, second first ability, boom, like that. Karina is dead. He's still at level 3 or level 2, I don't remember. We're level 5 already. Way ahead on farm, way ahead on everything else. And just look at that wave clear, you know? It's freaking insane. Afterwards, I saw Zalone hiding in that bush. Now obviously, you got a Grog coming in, so I'm not really interested in doing anything to them. So just quickly send our ability just to harass them and get a full count, you know. And we noticed that blue buff is available, so I told Saber, let's go ahead and go to get a blue buff. And sure enough, Noxie and I, you know, we're a dynamic duo. Right? Obviously, he's pretty bad with Saber. Nah, I'm just kidding. But I sent a signal that let's go to mid lane, you know, because mid lane needs some help. And sure enough, like when we win, all the entire team is here. Grok is here. We gotta play a little careful. Unfortunately, for Karina, who is solo top lane pushing the tower here and pushing the wave, she made a huge mistake by trying to do that, because I'm gonna go ahead and use our ultimate, cut her escape, second first ability plus Saber's ult on top of it with some auto attack. He's gonna die for sure. And you will see that soon enough we're gonna make a mistake here, because I know Grok is in that little bush. Now I overestimated how much damage that we can do. You know, obviously we're trying to get this river crab, but Would you just look at that damage? That's why Grok is freaking OP right now. And that's why Grok will need to be banned. Or need to be picked. And need to be nerfed, right? And sure enough, Grok is receiving a huge nerf in its upcoming patch. If you don't know, in upcoming patch, Grok's ultimate damage is going to be shredded to pieces. I don't know how much of a nerf it is, but from what I know so far, Grok's ultimate damage will get nerfed. I think that's the only change happening to Grok. And there's going to be a new support coming out in Mobile Legends also. You know, a new support hero. And the interesting about a support hero, even though we're talking about alpha video, interesting about a support hero is, well, here's the fight going on. Actually, let's talk about the fight here. We have Saber coming in with an ultimate. I should quickly follow up with my ult. It's my first second ability. Grok tried to get away, but unfortunately for him, 1 second ability is going to get us a kill. Ended Grok. And Harley come in. I immediately walk to the top so I can avoid the card damage. Look at the sustain from my second ability here, right? It's freaking insane. And here, I have 9 seconds on my ult, so we decided to wait for a little bit and just push the tower. Because bait this Harley. And Harley, sure enough, Saber ulted Harley once again, but it's a little, I think it's a little mistaken here, but I was waiting for Harley to return. I wasn't chasing Harley. I know his head is right next to the tower, so I was having my finger ready for Harley to return, and sure enough, we're able to get a kill on Harley. So back to what I was saying, there's a new support coming out. Don't tell this to anybody else, you know, even Blue Cola didn't know this, but there's a new support hero coming out, and the support hero has quite a bit interesting abilities. One of his abilities is able to remove qual control for his teammates. Okay, think about that for a second. He's able to remove qual control for a teammate. That means if you have a Natalia taking Spire, if you have a Karina going in getting CC'd, what you can take that support to take that away, you know. So I'm looking forward to see how that's gonna work. Because if that, to be honest, if that hero is there, you have to give up a lot of things, you know. You have to give up a lot of things in your team composition. Because right now, if you look at the current meta, it's 1 tank, 1 off tank, 2 assassins, or 1 assassin or 2 mages, or 1 mage. But you have to take away 1 assassin, right? You have to take away 1 assassin, or either 1 mage, or even take away the off tank. Just have 1 strong tank and have a support to take, to support your damage dealers. So I'm not sure, but I look forward to play that mage. It's gonna come out, not mage, just support. It's gonna come out in advance or soon. Here, I Saber coming in with ultimate. I sure enough, quickly coming in with my ultimate, follow up with my second first ability, and did a lot of damage. Grok blocked the other 2, but did not block me. And with my second first ability, once again, we're able to get a kill on the Grok. And you can see how much damage I'm doing. You know, like right now my damage is absolutely through the roof. And all I have is the Tranquility Boost, which give me a lot of regeneration on top of my second ability. And by the way, get that Tranquility Boost, guys. It's freaking insane. Here, our Tigro acted like a retard, pushed them back for some reason, because my ultimate landed on both of them, but he pushed them back to save them from my ult, so it didn't reach. Zilong coming in, tried to kill me. So I decided, okay, Zilong, if you want to fight, let's go then. So we decided to teach Zilong a lesson, not to mess with Alpha here. Now I have a Magic Blade, so I can care less about what happened. And obviously I come in with my ultimate, and I was about to die, but Tigro coming in, using the ultimate, using the push, knock out first ability. Sure enough, Karina's gonna die. Just look at that sustain. I just didn't die. The second ability healed just a little bit too much. On top of that, by the way, if you have Zilong and Karina fighting at the same time, I'm gonna get a lot more lifesteal back from my second ability. Right afterwards, I was actually going for, in my item build, I was going for Blade of Despair just because how good it is right now on Alpha. It gave you a little bit of attack speed, and here we have a fight going on. Once again, I come in with my follow-up ultimate, and Harley is gonna die right here. He's gonna return, but notice, Yi Sun-shin's ultimate is gonna get him. So, back to what we're saying, right? Blade of Despair is such a great item on Alpha right now. But I look at enemy side, they have a Harley, they have a Kagura, they have a Karina, a lot of AP damage. What do I do? Obviously I like damage, I like all that, but deep down in my heart, I still like a little bit of survivability. I think it's key, little bit of survivability. Okay, if you notice this game, I got a Athena shield, I got immortality for the magic resist, and that's only defense item I have. For the rest, 4 items. 1 is boots, obviously, and 3 other is damage item. I have a Bloodless Axe, I have Magic Blade, as well as a Blade of Despair. Just those together make him do so much damage. And here Hardy got caught off position here. He jumped in. I instantly come in with my ultimate second first ability, and sure enough, Saber's coming in, full up with awesome damage. Hardy's gonna die, and he didn't take credit for it, right? I can care less about a kill. I just want to have some fun and make sure we win, you know. So here I see an entire top wave coming to push our tower, and you look at how much damage our first second ability, our wave clearing right now is actually really good. You know, we got a Candy Mania 125 gold. If we didn't get a Candy Mania, we'll get 98 gold. But it doesn't matter. So here I'm going to clean the wave really quickly, and the second ability, attack speed boost, is actually really good, attack speed boost. And here I saw Kagura and Grok. I come in with my second ability, but Grok used Petrify, immediately followed with ultimate, and I'm a little scared actually, so I decided to flicker in with my second ability, sure enough, get a kill onto Kagura. He has nowhere to go, using my first ability to slow down Grok. While they're chasing Grok, I really think it's pointless. But my team went ahead, and afterwards I was gonna go for their Grok, but Hardy's still here. Noticing that two of the enemy teams are standing together, I instantly come in with my ultimate second first ability to get a kill. Karina showed up, but little did she know she's just walking towards her death. All we are waiting for is for Saber to have enough mana to use an ultimate. Obviously here I'm not using my abilities here. I was going to use my ult, but then I decided to use my second ability just for some little BD damage because I was afraid that I don't have enough sustain there for some reason. But it's okay though. You know, Saber and ultimate end up coming down here. Sure enough, we'll get another kill. And as you can see, I'm completely depleted out of mana, and because I have the Tranquility Boots, I'm going to give some regeneration for the mana, and that's why I already have enough mana for to cast my ability here. But just so you see that it doesn't cost any mana when I use my abilities. You know, you use tiny bit, and the Grok actually interestingly blocked the catapult outside of the tower range. So which get the tower aggro onto me, so I have to use my ultimate to jump away there. That was quite smart. I don't think he did it intentionally, but it was it was something I didn't expect. Obviously I was ignoring Grok completely. I have a Athena shield, I have quite a bit of damage, so I was just going for the tower there, you know. Sure enough, I have to retreat, and after Saber already have a blue buff, I end up taking it. Blue buff on Alpha is actually extremely good. It gives you 50% cooldown reduction and give you, I think, movement speed when your ability hits. It used to be that it slows, but I think they took that away because it's a little bit too OP when Chao takes it. So still though, I mean, I think Alpha takes the buff is still okay. 15% cooldown reduction is still okay. On top of it, you have you know, 10% movement speed, so you can chase better. And here I saw two, one mage, one assassin here taking the small camp, and at the same time, Zilong is here taking the tower. I couldn't contest it. I used my ult on all three of them, did quite a bit of damage. First, my second ability. Look at the lifesteal. Freaking insane. Using my flicker to get away, get some distance, wait for my ability to come off cooldown. Unfortunately, Karina just did too much damage on top of Zilong. But look at because the foundation of the setup for my team here, Saber just used the first ability, easily got a Maniac. He was getting a triple kill, and sure enough, did some tiny bit of work at a Maniac. But as you can see, the sustain I'm able to have in that fight was insane. Even though by the way, here you are watching me advertising the video. I was telling them, like, oh my god, why do you have so much sustain? I said, well, watch the video and you will know, right? And here, Saber made a mistake. He used the ultimate. He dashed in for the ultimate. Sure enough, he was taking too much tower shot without a disengage ability, and he died to the turret. So afterwards, I told my friend, hey, if you're inside a short distance, especially when you're tower diving, don't use your second ability to engage most of the time. Use our ultimate to engage so you have a disengage ability with your second ability so you can run away. Afterwards, we come bottom to clean the wave, and you can see the damage I can do. It's absolutely insane. I'll also show you the attack speed once my second ability hits. When I'm just standing there, I'll attack. Here, I use my second ability and turn the auto attack here, but obviously I was walking and moving and attacking at the same time, so we cannot see. Because I'm also trying to get the bottom lane, clean bottom wave still. Now, once again, look at the mana cost. It costs nothing, you know? And my wave clearing is actually really good. You know, as you can see, I use my second ability, a couple more auto attacks, the entire wave is just gone. I didn't actually do anything. Here the river crabs. I'm trying to take the river crab, but I'm still walking and tanking, which is a habit of mine. Which means, like, it's hard for me to change it just for, you know, it's hard for me to use ability and just standing there just auto attack. I am really used to position while I'm doing stuff. And here, Saber ulted a AFK Karina who was typing, and obviously Karina died, and I think she said something right afterwards. But it doesn't matter to me. We started taking this Lord, but I don't think they actually paid attention. Enemy team, I think they saw it and they started coming back like a little bit later once we get to a half HP of it. Yeah, sure enough, you saw on the minimap, Harley finally saw it. And one thing I do like about this new passive of Alpha is your passive actually applies some jungle minion. This happened in the last patch. It works really, really well, and it's just really, really good. And here you can see that we're able to shred the Lord really, really fast. But look at what Grok did. He waited for the minion to get the minion, the Lord to get it really, really low. He come in with an ultimate, which is so much damage, and also knocked us up. So they end up getting the Lord. But unfortunately for them, we already got an important character like Harley. The moment Harley showed up, we instantly bursted him, you know. And here I wasn't sure like what should I do here. Should I ult Karina? Should I ult Kagura? I just ulted Kagura because I thought it was a little bit towards the back, so I got a little bit disengaged here. And sure enough, their Lord came down on the bottom lane. Our Eastern Machine tried to push top. Have no mana here. Alpha went to defend, and Eastern Machine, I think, ended up dying. Yeah, sure enough, Eastern ended up dying, and no one defend there. And after cleaning the entire bottom jungle, I decided to come bottom and take this Lord. And I'll show you the attack speed here. I think this is where I find out the attack speed is insane. And check this out. Did you see this attack speed when my second ability is active? It's freaking insane, like how fast I'm attacking. And I was surprised myself. And I was looking at it. It says every time you auto attack, so every time you use a second ability, it gives you 12.5% attack speed boost. That's insane amount of attack speed. Okay, so obviously I didn't know that, and it turned out to be like, you know, you can do a lot of damage if you just stand there and auto attack. So next time when I fight Zilong, I'll make sure that I don't start running away, because positioning is something I value a lot. That's why I got a habit of auto attack and move. But if you're attacking way too fast, when your auto attack speed is really, really fast, if you move, it actually reduces attack speed, because you know, your auto attack timer is really, really short. Here, Harley get a little bit off position here, gets stunned by our Eastern Machine, and sure enough, I follow up with an ultimate. He got stuck in the corner and he ended up dying. Now afterwards, I see Zilong pushing top, but when I arrived a little bit too late, we defend the turret. No, I'm sorry, we pushed away, but we didn't defend the turret. Still though, we still have a huge advantage because our inhibitor tower is upright, and we have about 2.5 tower, you know, advantage right now. And after I jumped in, I got a river crab. Unfortunately, Zilong is just hurting a lot. You know, I use second ability, first ability here, just not able to get Zilong to low enough, you know, fast enough. So I end up jumping away. Karina sure want to jump on me. Unfortunately for her, I'm really, really tanky. With Athena's shield coming back, you know, I got a little bit of shield, but I'm quite low. I do have immortality. I don't want to waste it though. And I thought Zilong pushing top, so I decided to go back, get a regeneration, so I can come back and fight like a man once again. It actually rhymes. It doesn't matter. The point is, we have too much fun when we're commentating. The point is, I have to go back to regen to make sure that we're happy not to fight Zilong. Make sure, but when we arrived on top lane, I realized that Zilong's really, really low. Saber happened to have ultimate, so we gotta kill on Zilong very easily. Even though I missed my ultimate, and sure enough, we're gonna come back to mid lane, continue to pursue our push on all the lanes, clean all the way, board out of the way, make sure that we have lanes pushed back so we can win the fight in like one push, you know. And here, we're gonna give the blue buff to Saber here, make sure both of us has a blue buff. My blue buff ran out, and I took theirs, so that means I don't have a blue buff anymore, which is completely okay because I didn't have it for the longest time. I think Alpha, what I realized here is, you see Saber will jump in, ultimate is Kagura. Unfortunately, he got a little bit too late, and Kagura got away. But I realized I got an opportunity for them to stand too close together. Unfortunately for me, the ultimate didn't hit. But just see how much damage I'm doing right now. Kagura was able to use Purify to get away from the passive, but Tigreal sure enough arrived in time, landed a great ultimate, got 2 of them, and we were able to clean them up. After Karina and Grok died, I lost the entire front line. And you will notice Zilong is gonna go bottom split push, but our bottom lane is way too pushed, so it's gonna take them forever to get a tower, to get to the inhibitor tower, right? So we don't really care. We have a mid lane coming in. I quickly get a blue buff, and sure enough, we're waiting for Saber to engage onto this Harley here, and I follow up with engagement. We got a kill on the Harley instantly. The damage is absolutely insane, and obviously Saber was taking tower aggro also. And afterwards, we have the entire team just dumped on this Kagura and claimed a victory for us, guys. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think about Alpha? I think Alpha is absolutely great right now, especially when you build a little bit of AD items. So go for like a boost to survivability, like Athena shield because of the mage meta, and get immortality, and get rest of the items get Bloodlust Axe, get Magic Blade, and as well as Blade of Despair. You can do insane amount of damage, guys. So make sure you hit like and subscribe, join Team Assassination. This is Dave signing off. Bye now.